Hi guys, as you know, this third stage of the LIV Golf League, the uh, Bedminster Invitational, is playing currently. Today is the second day, the second round of this tournament, and it was amazingly interesting to look for the first round because you see that during the 5 hours only. The whole event is starting and finishing. I mean the golfing exactly the golf round, and in this connection, it's very that each second is changing situation, and all the golfers are starting in one time and they finish in one time, and so in this connection, for me, it's highly interesting. But from another side, I have seen that from the from viewpoints of the many golfers, the LIV Golf League looks like something very, that ununderstandable. Yeah. Uh, During the pro-am of the Bedminster Invitational, we have seen that Donald Trump have played in these events, and he took part in this event seriously, and it's understandable because this is his golf course. And the final stage of this event will be played also in his course, and it seems that his political and his relationships with the Saudis families were strong, and in this connection. Currently, it's more and more looks the confrontation between the PGA Tour and LIV Golf looks like the internal American political games and even political gamblings. But not all golfers in this world are Americans. For example, I'm not American, and in this connection, don't want to be involved in those political reasons. And I just want to talk about the absolutely different reasons about the influence of the LIV Golf for increasing of the total pipe, which is divided between the different golfers. Just try to take a look for the money list of the PGA Tour golfers currently. As we know, during the last week, the Cameron Smith have received invitation to play in LIV Golf, and it seems that he will play in the LIV Golf League from the last stage, or maybe one more stages later. And it seems that it's a very good example for understanding. For example, currently Cameron Smith have made approximately $10 million in the PGA Tour. When he will leave from the PGA Tour as Dustin Johnson, as Tyler Gooch, as Bryson DeChambeau, as Brooks Koepka, as the many other golfers, he will stay those money for the other participants of the PGA Tour. And if we will take a brief look for the number of the golfers who have made money this season in the PGA Tour, we will find that only 247 persons have made those money. And the last in this list is Matt Every with less than $8,000. And it is not so serious money, it's absolutely nothing for the golfers. In this connection, you know that if the Bryson DeChambeau have told that 500,000 annually is necessary for the compensation of traveling and the full compensation of the that living. In this connection, we need to see how many golfers have made more than those 500,000, which looks like some kind of the comfort. And we will find that 161 person only. So in this connection, those fact that many golfers currently playing in the LIV Golf but not in the PGA Tour it's improving of the total performance of the total monies which are received by the guys who have spent their lives for the golfing. And as for me, as the people who love golf, it's amazingly perfect that those guys have many reasons to make more money than they have made before that. And for me, as spectator, it's also much more interesting that those guys are making money in the new format of the professional golf, and that we have not a competition. We have currently the competition. We have not monopoly of the PGA Tour in the professional golf. And that is my reason why I am talking to more and more about LIV Golf and talking less about a PGA Tour golf. In many cases, it's also interesting because the coverage of the LIV Golf events currently is not so strong. In this connection, we can find more opportunities to rise together with this tournament. And plus that, for example, I have come to the YouTube just on the last stage of the development of YouTube, when all positions in the golf were distributed. And in this connection, it was highly difficult to rise position to attract attention. And I hope that currently with the LIV Golf, it is possible to to be in the early stage of development of this project and to be, I'm not involved in this project, but from the side, to be on the side of this project and rise together with them will be much more interesting. Plus that, if it will stay the political problem for the Americans are amazingly perfect golfers, I mean the amateur Americans, and they are, so to say, millions are playing in golf in America. But from another side, in the other countries and the Asian countries, 27 million golfers. In this case, they need to have special tournaments which will be more comfortable and more interesting for them than PGA Tour, because they want to see more and more their golfers playing in such events and many strong golfers playing in the same event. And in this connection, for me, it's amazingly interesting to spend the time exactly and to look for exactly the LIV Golf events when they are playing. I certainly understand that currently it's a huge problem for the European team on the Riders' Cup, for example. But from the other side, maybe it's not reasonable to, to make such a huge restrictions that those guys who are playing in the LIV Golf could not play in the Riders' Cup. But it's not my subject. I'm just talking about it as a spectator of the golf, as people who love golf. In this connection, it's the PGA Tour officials can decide what they want to do, because I certainly understand that currently they have they are not so highly competitive with the new tournament, because at least from the money position. Because those $1 billion which Saudis are spending for this tournament, and it's just beginning spendings, highly influential for the for attraction of attention of the public. And for me, it's amazingly perfect that not only Tiger Woods have many chances to make 100 millions currently, but many other golfers, including Dustin Johnson, who was the best golfer of the last decade, and the Phil Mickelson, who was the second golfer in the golf during the last 30 years, and he have not such a lot of attention, and he couldn't make so much money as the Tiger Woods, because all the PGA Tour have worked for the Tiger mostly. And it seems that it's not so highly reasonable, because certainly golf needs a star which will be well known for all people all over the world. But from the other side, other peoples such as Henrik Stenson, Patrick Reed, Fachara Knock, Dustin Johnson, Carol Otis, Martin Kammer, all those guys also want to have good money, and they want to have the good life, and they want to to have money for their families. And it seems that it's reasonable and understandable. And this connection, that from my viewpoint, it's not any kind of confrontation with the PGA Tour. If you have any kind of this confrontation, it's just political confrontation between Donald Trump and the Joe Biden, or maybe Barack Obama. It's not my subject at all. And I don't want that such political gamblings will be so highly influencing for our lovely and our amazingly perfect game. Game were born before culture. And it's mean that the game were born much more before politics. And I want to spend more attention to the game, but not to the politics. Thank you very much. I hope that I will find the other guys all over the golf who have approximately the same opinions about this highly sensitive subject. And I hope that LIV Golf will develop quicker, stronger, and that attract a lot of attention of those people who don't want to listen about politics in the golf. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Have a good game all over the golf.